And joining us now, Alamogordo Tigers head football coach Dale Hooper. And Coach, pretty easy. I don't want to use the word easy, but it was a comfortable win last week against Santa Teresa. Yeah.
It was. I think our kids came out. Our players came out. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, our players came out, and they're ready to play. That's for sure. Start from the first play. We send a message real quick, and our kids played well. We I think we probably could have put a little bit more up, but we're working some other kids in some positions and working kids in their second and third positions. Really, really proud of them. We had some kids really step up and play big. D. Smith, for once, our O-line, for one, they played unbelievable. I mean, you look at D, 200 and some odd yards again. It's just we didn't throw the ball much. I think we threw the ball maybe 12 times. Don't hold me that, but it was not much. We just didn't need to. We just ran the ball and tried to get out of there healthy. That was a big thing. And defensively, our defense I thought really played good. They stepped up. Rhett he's having a great year. Rhett, I can't say enough about Rhett. He's been, him and Gerber been leading every game in tackles. It's just really proud of that man. He's playing really good, and good news is, Gerber will get him back, and so I'm excited about that, and we'll see.
That's a big deal to certainly get Jake back. I mean, he's been excellent for the team. You know what I liked about the defense? I liked the way they were flying to the ball.
Well, they were
Friday.
getting after it. They were getting after it. Our kids, I think, they just we know we're right there. We know we can win this whole thing, and so our kids know that. And we just keep getting better every week, and I think we are. I see D growing. He's getting better and better at reading. If you notice, he actually was patient in some of the runs this week, because normally it's, you better get out in front of him and tackle him because he's running you over, But he was actually waiting and setting up blocks and hitting it, and I was like, God, that's a huge step, And even with all that, he's still the best running back in the state, in my opinion. I mean, the kid's special. And I thought we've been resting Kyle, and he looks, he's ready to go now too. So we're excited. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, you got some new guys in there. You told me that Matthew Billings was going to be one of those guys that you were going to get to see. We're going to see a little bit, and we saw a little bit of what he can do. He certainly he doesn't have the explosiveness of D, but he's got some good power. I feel like. No,
he does, and he's only had a little bit at work at running back too. He's been playing receiver and linebacker, and so when Gerber went down, he was our backup. Him and Alex Amers, they're our backup running backs. So when we lost both of them, I was like, oh, man, we better get us another running back. So we started working Billings there. And I tell you what, I've watched him grow this week in practice too. So I feel pretty comfortable with him at running back also. So, there ain't no D, but there isn't no D. And it's the same thing as there's no Alex. We're not Alex Amers. You're not going to replace that kid. It's just, anyone says different, you're out of your mind. You can't. It'd be the same thing. I think a lot of our players, D, I think Kyle, you couldn't replace him. You'd be lying to yourself if we couldn't replace Gerber. I mean, the way that kid wants to play. There's just some kids that you could do whatever you want to do. You can put kids in that spot that are good, but there's just no way replacing them kind of kids.
Yeah, and you mentioned Rhett. Scotty, I thought, had a really great game last week.
Scotty's such a leader too. I'm so proud of him. So proud of him.
Yeah, he played well last week. Alex Alton had a good game out there in the secondary.
It's nice getting Alex back full throttle now. He's came back now, and he's definitely back to 100%, and he looks good. And boy, he was excited about getting back to returning some punts, and they never kicked to him, so he's hoping this week maybe.
Yeah, well, and he had the one for a return for a touchdown last week. So
he attacked that. He attacked that ball too, boy. He got that in a hurry, and it was gone. I was proud of him. Yeah.
That's one of those things. You certainly have to have some bravery as a punt returner to be aggressive, because if you, especially on those one hops as a coach, you're going no, and then when they do a good job with it, it's okay, it's fine, right?
It's true. It's true. I think. I think when you're, it gets a little bit more nerve-wracking. When you have a game of control, it's not as bad, but if you're in a nail biter, whoo-wee, man, that's when you got a big old lump in your throat, and you're, oh man, it was fun. And what class act those kids were, Santa T kids too, really classy kids. That says a lot about their coaching staff and about their parents raising them kids. I'm telling you, those were some pretty good kids after that game. They hugged up, and we went after we got our team prayer at the end, and just really classy kids right down there. Their coaching staff does a great job.
That's always a good thing to hear.
Yeah.
And I do want to mention also in the wide receiving core, it seems like David Johnson's really coming along. He's starting. It feels like he's starting to get there, right?
Boy's got some confidence. Yeah. He's got confidence. I think we could have threw a lot. We could have threw a lot to him, and I just, again, my biggest thing right now, I don't know if I'm going to be a pass heavy this week. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what Deming's wanting to do, but Johnson's. Well, he's sure shining, ain't he? I tell you, the kid's he's got a lot of ability. I've been saying that from day one. He just hasn't clicked it, and now his confidence is growing. In practice, it's growing. It's just every week he's getting better and better, and I hope it keeps improving like this through the state, all the way to state championship.
Yeah.
So.
Certainly hope that is the case.
Right.
Deming this week, who we were very aware they're having a tough season. There's no doubt about that. They're 0-9 coming into this game. But I said at the beginning of the season, going out to Deming is not an easy place to go play, regardless of what Deming is. So there's going to be challenges this week, even though you guys are more than certainly the heavy favorites.
Yeah, we are, but by no means are we going to take Deming lightly. I mean, it's not going to happen. Deming, we're playing at their house. They have absolutely nothing to lose. And when you play a team like that, I tell my kids, you got to be ready for everything. And so we practice. We make sure any kind of trick play they've ran in the last 2 years, we're ready for it. I'm telling you, we do a lot of that. Any onsides, all our special teams, we really work heavy on, because those are the kind of things that will come out. And then also we just want to make sure we get our kids out of there healthy and take care of our business, and that way we are district champs undisputed. So we'll see. Yeah,
you certainly don't want to. That would be a tough loss to certainly pick up out there. Well, but but at this week, I think there's also an opportunity of as you mentioned last week, getting some guys to work in some different positions that
yes.
you can work some different spots, and with the depth challenges that you've had this year with injuries and things like that, it gives you guys opportunities to work in other spots, right?
Oh, absolutely. That will be what happens too. We're going to work some people in different positions and make sure we're ready for playoffs in case we do have an injury. And we're excited about that. We'll see. We have obviously Friday night will be the district championship for us. We've got to win and take care of our business and come out of there with a district championship. And also seating. Seating's the next day. We got our district meeting. We're meeting at 1:00 that next day to get our all district players and then also our all stars and all that stuff nominated. And it's a busy day. It's a busy day Saturday, and then at 10:30 at night, that's when it all starts. And so, I don't know. I've been looking at it. I think we should be getting all my adding the way that they do the criteria. I think we have a good chance of getting a 4 seed. And I don't know how that district up there is going to with Roswell and Goddard and them are going to pan out. I see Artesia being second, and if Goddard wins, they'll be champs. And so I think we'll be above one of them, because we thank you to Valley. Valley's stepping it up. They're probably going to be district champs in their district. That helps us huge.
Oh, okay.
That helps us big, because that gives us 2 district champ victories. And, of course, Pius. But Pius will be ranked above us. I'm predicting they'll be above us. So, people can say, well, how can you be above Roswell or one of these teams that beat you? Well, Pius is above us, and we beat them. It doesn't matter. It's how you finish in your district and how many district champs have you beat.
Yeah, those are the top 2 criteria.
That is correct. And so we'll hopefully we're hoping for a 4 seed, but it doesn't. We just want to be home. That's our biggest thing. We want to bring a playoff game to this town, and that way we can get out and and show the love to our fans, and because we have great support here. So.
Yeah, and if it could be a quarterfinal matchup, that would be even better. Than,
would that be great?
Yeah.
That would be great, and then gives us one more week to get our game plan in and everything. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice.
Yeah, that's definitely a big deal. In terms of the game, you talked about just getting out healthy defensively. What do you feel like you guys need to do against Deming?
They're a little different offensive than they have been in the past, but they're very similar to what Santa Teresa is. So we. I think the biggest thing is we got to come out and defensively and just keep playing aggressive. I want to see. I keep seeing our defense swarm like they did last game, and play with a little attitude, and we'll see what happens. I know offensively, I'm really wanting a couple kids that really step up. We're gonna have one of our kids probably be starting for the first time on our offense, and we'll see what happens. I'm excited to I don't know. I know our boys are ready. We've had a great week of practice. It's been nice. So
Well, we certainly hope that's the case. We'll look forward to seeding on Saturday, and we'll see if we're playing next week or the week after. We're hoping it's 2 weeks. That would be okay.
That'd be nice. I say I hate off weeks and stuff, but it'd be nice to get that 4 seed. And the only reason I say that is because I really do hate off weeks. There ain't no question about it. But on that same token, no, man, you'd hate to have to go through all the rounds of playoffs if you don't have to. And man, injuries. Imagine we played that first round and lost someone, it'd kill us. It'd kill us. So we'd really like to. Hopefully, we'll get in that 4 seed, which I think. I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Close, yeah. But I think we are. We have some teams that be close to us, but they haven't beat 2 district champs. We have some like Aztec. You have Belen. They're going to finish second or third in their district.
Second,
I don't know.
I think they're going to finish.
So they can go above us, and then you have Aztec, but Aztec, they haven't played a schedule as brutal as ours. I mean, our schedule. I think I said it from day one. Our schedule's been pretty darn tough. So I think the only team in the state that's had a schedule comparable to ours is Artesia. That's it, and it's us and Artesia. We have by far the most difficult schedule on there. So
all right, Coach. Good luck on Friday.
Hey, thank you a bunch, man. I appreciate you.